Al-Dareyn Modern School hoyga aqoonta.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome students. Today we are going to discuss about the corrosion and its prevention. How the corrosion takes place, how we can prevent the corrosion. What is corrosion? Corrosion is a very slow process. What is this process? Corrosion is a process where what happens to the metal, slowly what happens? Metal goes on eaten away by the surrounding medium. What is the surrounding medium? The surrounding medium may be water and oxygen. Now this corrosion is a redox. This corrosion is a redox chemical reaction. It means in this corrosion both reduction and oxidation takes place. When this redox reaction takes place, this redox reaction takes place in the presence of air with moisture. It means we need both. We need air and we need moisture. So the most common example of corrosion is, we know that, rusting of iron. In Somali we call as dahal, right? So corrosion, rusting of iron is called as corrosion. Now how this happens, let's see. Rusting of iron is a general term where rusting of iron is used for corrosion. So here corrosion of iron is called as rusting. What are the conditions? As I told you here, requires air and moisture. So the important conditions for the rusting of iron: moist air, which is having, we should have water vapor. It should contain moisture. Now see here, there will be no rusting if there is only water vapor. If there is no air, no rusting takes place. If there is only air, no water vapor, no rusting takes place. So conditions are both should be available. Condition is both. Now if you see here, there will be no rusting. As I told you, it needs both water vapor and oxygen. Now we are going to study about the rusting process. That is, now we are going to study about the rusting process, that is rusting of iron. You might have seen some stains, reddish color or reddish brown color stains and dents on the surface of iron. On the surface of iron, those places, those areas will act as anodic regions to undergo the reaction. They act as anodic region where what happens? Oxidation takes place. What is oxidation? Loss of electron. Means at this point the stains and dents, electrons are lost. Why? Because oxidation takes place there. Here you can see loss of electrons. Loss of electrons means damage. Something is going out somewhere, so there is a damage. Now what happens to the free electrons? Let's see. The free electron, the electrons which are coming out, the free electrons, they move through the iron sheet till where? Until they reach the place where oxygen concentration is more, where you can also see it is surrounded by water. Then at that point the electrons will move. Then that region where electrons are moving act as cathode. So electrons, they go there, reduce the oxygen molecule. Reduction takes place, gain of electrons. Now let's see, the hydrogen ions are provided by the carbonic acid. So how carbonic acid is formed? Carbonic acid is formed because of the presence of carbon dioxide and water. When they both react, they give rise to carbonic acid. This carbonic acid is providing hydrogen ion. The carbonic acid is providing H plus ions or protons, you can say. So because of this, the medium, this is carbonic acid, the medium is acidic medium, which increases the process of rusting. So the overall reaction redox process is completed without the formation of rust. Now let's see what is happening here. Fe2 plus is formed, which spreads out the surrounding water and react with oxygen. When it reacts with oxygen, it gives to Fe2O3 with many number of water molecules, and this is called as rust. So formation of this is redox reaction. Formation of this is redox reaction. Now if you see here, the rust layer of iron, the rust layer of iron is porous. The layer of iron is porous, having small holes, and does not prevent further corrosion. It means it goes on continuously, allows for the corrosion. So basing on this, we can conclude the rusting continues until the whole piece of iron is eaten away. Eaten away means gone. So here is the process. You can see this whole block is iron block. This whole block is iron block. You can see here one point is acting as anode, the another point is acting as cathode. What is happening at anode? At anode, where from here the electron is moving towards the point where you can see oxygen is available with water. So here rust is forming. Here only water, but here with oxygen, so electrons move. Then here what happens? Fe2 plus from water comes here, then oxygen comes here, it forms Fe2O3. This is the formation of rust. So both oxidation, reduction, so redox reaction is taking place. So you can see here these H plus ions are getting from the carbonic acid, and these electrons, due to the oxidation, and this is normal oxygen, they whole undergo reaction and forms water and iron. Then this will form here water. At cathode, what is happening here? Water is here. At anode, iron is releasing 2 electrons. It is forming into Fe2 plus. This Fe2 plus is coming here. Now if you see the next process, prevention of corrosion. If I am right, yes. Prevention of corrosion. How we can prevent corrosion? How we can remove the stains? How we can remove the stains? The best method to remove the stains is the regions of stains in an iron rod. The regions of strain at iron rod, the regions of strain at iron rod acts as site of corrosion. If the surface of iron is properly clean, remember this point, if the surface is properly clean and stains are removed, then we can prevent rusting. The cleaning means maybe with the help of cloth or with the just removing the stains, or the another process of cleaning, paints and greasing. As we use these paints and grease, what happens? We can prevent rusting of iron. Nowadays, with the development of the technologies in the modern days, we are using paints and combining with chemicals. They are called stabilizers, which won't allow the iron to rust. It means they protect against the corrosion. So they protect the iron from the corrosion, from withering and atmospheric effects. So because of the using of the technology, by the use of stabilizers, from the atmospheric effect and withering, we can protect the metal, that is iron. Now next process is alloying. What is alloying? What is alloy? Alloy is a mixture of two metals, two or more than two. A homogeneous mixture, remember this, homogeneous mixture of more than one metal, and that product is alloy. You can see the coins, whatever the daily materials we are using, many materials, those are alloys. Now let's see the ornaments which the women wear, they are alloys. Now let's see the alloying of iron. So alloying of iron, because of this process we are protecting the iron successfully from rusting. So alloys will not rust easily. The best example for alloying is stainless steel. Whatever the steel we are using, it's a stainless steel, it's an alloy, which is a combination of these elements. Because of this, the stainless steel, even you keep it outside, it will not rust. Even if you keep it in the weather which is bad, it will not rust. Now metallic coating. What is metallic coating? Metallic coating means applying the layer on one metal, layer of one metal on another metal. The best method of protection, it is also considered as best method of protection from the corrosion. So by using this, the metal cannot be exposed to acidic conditions. So the best method for protection against the corrosion of metals exposed to acidic condition is coating the metal with another metal. Remember this. Now what are the metals which are used for coating? The metals which we use for coating: zinc, tin, chromium. These are the metals which we use to protect the metal from the corrosion. So this metallic technique is very widely accepted mainly in this industry, in the food cans, where food is tin packed. So all those tin packed food items which are in tin packs, those are metallic coated. The containers of iron which are coated with a tin, the tin coating will give longer life, means which will stay for a long time without rusting. So metallic coating, how they coat with metal? By using the metal. The physical means the hands, and next is physical mechanical, and the next is electrolytic methods. Electrolytic methods we already discussed in the previous topic. With the help of electrodes, with the help of electricity, so they coat one metal with another. They coat one metal with another metal. Now let's go for physical methods. Galvanizing and tin coating. What is this galvanizing? We know the galvanic cells. With the help of that galvanic cells, we use metal zinc for coating, so that is called as galvanizing or zinc coating. Here in this process, what we are using, thin layer of zinc we are coating on iron, so this is called as galvanizing. Remember this, galvanizing, coating using thin layer of zinc on iron. Next, how this process takes place? This process takes place by dipping a clean iron sheet in zinc chloride. What is zinc chloride bath? It's a liquid. Zinc chloride bath is a chemical where we are dipping the iron sheet in that, then after that heating it. After this iron sheet is removed, then it is rolled in molten zinc metal, means it is dipped in molten zinc metal bath, and finally it is cooled using air. So what is the advantage of galvanizing? What is the advantage of this thin layer zinc coating on iron? The advantage is zinc will protect iron against corrosion. Our main aim is to protect the metal from corrosion. So zinc will protect the iron from corrosion even after the coating surface is broken. Remember this point. Next, tin coating, which is used in food industry. Tin packs. So here, dipping of clean sheet of iron in molten tin. So here is molten zinc and here is molten tin, and then passing it to the hot rollers. Because of heat condition, it dries up. Those sheets are used in beverages and food cans, and they mold it, they make a shape, the cans. So the tin is protecting iron as long as its protective layer remains. As long as the tin layer remains, iron is safe. Once the tin is broken, the iron is exposed, then automatically to air and water, iron starts rusting and very fast. So by this we conclude the rusting topic.